my milk.
Alright. First things first. Got a new little mic because I bought some stuff for my GoPro. I got one more mod on the way to order today. So we upgrading here at the Milkman channel. But besides that, let's focus on today's video. When I say Detroit food, what do you think of? You probably think of Coney's or pizza, not barbecue. And that's okay, because I already had the barbecue. Today, I'm getting one of those two things you probably thought of, and that is the Coney dog, but not just any Coney dog. I will be comparing the staples of Detroit, the Lafayette All-American, the Lafayette All-American Coney dogs. Now, these are staples of Detroit. There's two restaurants. There's Lafayette, then there's All-American or American Coney. I always call it All-American. I could be calling it wrong, but who cares? All-American was founded in 1917 by Greek immigrant Kratos in 1917. And things are going well, and he eventually brought his brother to the country to help run the restaurant, but his brother Bill. But in 1924, Bill opened his own restaurant literally right next door to the All-American, and named it Lafayette Coney's, or whatever. Literally right next door. They're under the same roof. They are really the same building. I'll get a quick shot before I go in there to show you guys. But literally in the same building. Now, and his brothers opened a rival restaurant right next door. Now, if this was done out of spite, or if it was done as like some sort of group business decision, nobody knows. But it's shrouded in, ever since this happened, these two stores, the people of Detroit have put these two against each other in terms of taste. Now, I love a good Coney. So I feel like I'm pretty apt to judge this. There's two different business strategies between the two. All-American has expanded to a couple locations, including one in Vegas. Online, they sell at-home Coney kits. They're a lot more to look at aesthetically. They got red, white, and blue colors. It's all pretty looking. They're kind of what you think of a typical business, I guess, for lack of a better term. Lafayette has a little bit different business strategy. They are very gray. It's all gray in there. The building's gray. There's no website, and it's like tiny in there. It's absolutely tiny. All-American's has a lot more space too, but it's super tiny, no website, really gray, really original decor. Two quite different business strategies, yet they sell practically the exact same stuff. Interesting. The Kratos family still owns All-American, which is currently being ran by Gust's granddaughter, Grace. However, Lafayette is no longer a family business, with it being sold to the workers for around 30 years ago. But ever since then, ever since these restaurants came to be, it's always, are you a Lafayette person or an All-American person? Now, I do have a confession to make. I have done this before. I have had a Coney from each one and compared them, and I do have one I prefer more than the other. But I will not tell you which one that is, and because quite frankly, these Coneys are so good. They are so tasty, both of them. If someone said they prefer Lafayette one day and All-American the next day, and it just kept going back and forth 24/7, I would have no problem with that, because they are both so good. They're both so similar, and it's just, let's see. I want to see which one I'm in the mood for today. I gotta, like with the Detroit, with the barbecue sandwich. I live in Detroit. Well, I don't live in Detroit. I live near Detroit. It's like a half-hour drive. And it's all this amazing food and all these great opportunities to share my food experiences with the world. So I got to do a video on the rival Coneys. I'll tell you which one I prefer once I've had them both. See if that holds true today. Maybe it's different. Maybe I prefer the other one today. I almost just said it. But there's only one way to find out. I'm going to go there. It's going to be my first video. This one I know for a fact is going to be my first video inside the restaurant. Because unlike Slows, like I said, I've been to these places before. I know that there actually is no parking nearby. So I'm going to go to my good spot, my parking garage. It's like a 20-30 minute walk from there, and I'm gonna film in the restaurant. I got my little mic here, so hopefully that makes things a little better to film in the restaurant, a little more noise control. But here we go. I love this video. I love coney dogs. For those who don't know, these conies are chili, meat-based chili, no beans, onions, and mustard. And I'm not even a big mustard guy, but I could eat conies like this all day long. But there's only one thing left to do. Well, technically two, and that's get those conies. So I'll report back once I get to whichever one I end up going to first. Actually, I'll report back once I get a shot of the outside. So you can see what I'm saying. They're literally the exact same. Stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss it. And I'm very hungry because it's about 2:15 and I haven't eaten yet today. Filming a little later than I wanted to because I had intentions of going, but then realized both my GoPro batteries were dead. So I let those charge up, and now we're going. Let's go frickin' eat these conies. I'm so goddamn excited. Woo! Somewhere outside the restaurants, as you can see, you got Lafayette on the right, and then all that's All American. All American significantly bigger, as you can tell. But you get an idea of what I was saying as far as like the branding and stuff goes. All American's a lot more, oh sorry, I'm out of breath because I did a lot of running and it's January in Michigan, so it's cold. But All American's a lot more pleasant to look at to an extent, whereas Lafayette looks like an old rundown building that no one, if it wasn't what it was, people probably wouldn't think it's even open. But I'm freezing, I'm tired, I'm hungry. Let's go in and get some food. I'm gonna stop in Lafayette first. All right, we're here at Lafayette, Lafayette, Coney Island. I'll put a picture on screen for you guys to see what I'm talking about, what it looks like in here. Super classic, super cool. Just classic Detroit stuff right here. I got my Coney. Let's crack this bad lad open. Look at that. Got the onions, the chili, the mustard. Just doesn't get any better than this. Nice soft bun. You can see everything getting made right in front of you. No closed doors. Love it. Let's take a bite. Nice and piping hot. Not a lot better than this on a nice cold Michigan day. A nice piping hot coney. And I mean, like I said, I'm not even a mustard guy, but something about these conies. You get the nice pop off the hot dog. I love a hot dog that's got a good pop to it. Nice natural casing, if you will. And then you get the nice hardiness of the chili, nice punch of the mustard, and the sweetness of the onions. This comes together to form a perfect dog in my mind. A little messy. When was the last time you had a hot dog, a chili coney dog that wasn't messy? So good. Honestly, like a 10 out of 10. Like I said, these two could trade punches all day. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But now with that done, we're gonna go next door and try All American, compare things, see how it goes. Won't be long before I'm back. Stay tuned. All right. A little quieter in here. Not as busy. Well, it's probably just as busy, just a lot more room. But this is All American. I'll put some pictures up so you know what I'm talking about. As far as the decor, again, like I said, it's just they take their visuals here a lot more seriously. Lafayette's a lot more classic and gray. Whereas here they try to jazz it up a little bit. But yeah, same great conies as well. Here we go. I got two. The one on the left is the All American Special. It's a little thing I like. It's just like a normal coney, but with ground beef in there. You might be able to see a peek of it. This one on the right here is just the regular coney. So let's get into it. So good. This one's got a little more of a pop. The dog itself. Mustard comes through a lot less, which, you know, not sure if I'm a fan of or not. Like I said, I'm not a big mustard person, but on these conies I can really dig with. But still tastes 10 out of 10 taste, honestly. I've noticed my time coming here, the mustard doesn't show through as much as the Lafayette dog. I think it might be just a different recipe. So it usually is the same amount of mustard, but you just taste it a lot less. I don't know if that's because they have a more potent chili or something. Still, like I said though, still just as good. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm already done. At the end of the day, it's just awesome being able to come here and have these classic Detroit staples like this. As far as which one's better, before when I did this off camera, I was an All-American person, and I think that still holds true. I still think All-American makes a better dog. And I'm not just saying that because I'm sitting in it, but Lafayette makes a good dog. If someone gave me Lafayette dogs, I would not complain, but I think at the end of the day, I'm just an All-American person. I think it comes down to me not really liking the mustard as much, and here you can't taste it as much. So it's a bit more flavorful for me. So as when I come here, I usually get this, I can't even remember what it's called. The American Special with the additional ground beef added on top of the dog. Just super tasty, super good. My dog of choice here. But that's really all I got for today. If you're in Detroit, you gotta try these two. It's a staple, to say the least. I'm an All-American person, but let me know if you've had both, which one you prefer. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill. Check me out on Twitch, link in the description of this video. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. I'm going to eat this dog. I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.